How to get six-pack abs.
All right, so first off, work out your abdominals just like any other muscle.
Your abs need to work just like anything. It's like your arms grow, your chest, your shoulders, your back, your legs. You got to do your abs too. You want to see them pop through your skin. That's muscle. So you got to work them hard just like anything else.
All right, step two, you have to be able to diet. If you don't have a diet plan, it's never going to happen. So you have to make sure you know how many calories your body burns per day. The only way to do this, the only way to figure this out, is you have to experiment with your body. Eat a little more one day, eat a little less, and then just try to figure out the exact calories your body burns per day. And like, say you eat 3,000 calories and you gain no weight at all, that's your maintenance. So when you diet, eat less calories than your maintenance, okay?
Excellent, Frank. That's what it is. Everybody's different. What works for you might not work for him. Everybody's body is different, and it responds differently to different foods, different proteins, even how you work out's different. So guys love inclines, guys love flat. It works better for their chest. You got to see what's right for you. Like Frankie just said, you get your medium of what keeps you the same, and you vary from that. You want to bulk up a little bit, or you want to cut down for a six-pack. You got to cut down. You got to cut the calories. You got to eat smaller meals more times a day. I try to eat 8 times a day now. And again, it's very hard to get a six-pack. That's a whole different ball game. But for us, like Frankie said, step 1 and step 2 is the calorie. Training is the whole thing. So Frank, tell them about what you got to do for your abs. Like what kind of, give them a few exercises to do that bring them out.
All right, so the first thing I do after I work out for abs is I do crunches, and I just do that to warm them up. So I don't know if you guys ever did back and biceps. When you start doing biceps after you do back, your biceps almost feel like they're almost fatigued, but not completely. So you feel like a sick burn when you do them. So I start with crunches, and then I go to weighted pull downs. That's what you call them. Use the cable.
Yeah, do you guys understand what weighted pull downs are? Say you got a cable crossover machine. You go to one side, you take the rope, you hold it by your head, and you face the weights. And you go down, lightweight, nothing heavy. And you go down and like a crunch with the weights. But the mistake a lot of people make, they don't let the air out of their stomach when they're on the bottom. So you let the air out and you're actually flexing your abs. So I'll exaggerate it. It would be like this. And you're squeezing them when you're down there. And that's what brings them out. Okay?
And then one of the exercises that I do, this last one I do leg raises. This is a lot of people say it doesn't actually work, but I've seen results from it. I've seen my lower abs get bulkier from it. So it definitely works. And so I'll do like 5 to 7 sets of around 8 to 15 reps for the crunches, for the weighted crunches on the cable. And then I go to leg raises. I do 3 sets of 20. And don't waste any time between sets. Do a set, get up, change the weight, do the set again. Same thing with leg raises. Do a set, wait about 15 seconds, go again.
Another thing that I found, when you work your abs that good, like Frankie said, 4 times a week is great. I do them at the end of my workout because I feel like it doesn't take that much energy and I get a good pump from it. But the key with that is, as you're getting in better shape, your calories are coming down, you can feel your abs starting to come out. It stops you from overeating because you feel like you're getting fat when you eat too much. So it kind of works. But the last thing that I go by with my abs, which is kind of simple, you probably noticed already, I use the mirror. I look in the mirror. I say, hey, is this stuff working? Hey, my abs are coming out. They look okay. Well, like, you know what? I don't look that much different. You got to cut your calories. You got to maybe need more aerobics. Like Frankie said before, you might have to train more running or go on a treadmill. Everybody's different. You got to experiment. The more you experiment, the better you get at this. I think these guys that are Mr. Olympias, Mr. Americas, Mr. Universes did this overnight. They probably did this diet and stuff a million times before they finally got it right. And they're still learning.
Yeah. All right, so guys, basically you just train your abs like any other muscle. Get a diet plan down. We'll probably make another video on that to go into more depth, but get a diet and then make sure you hit that diet perfectly. Don't cheat your meals. Don't go over your calories or it's just not going to happen.
And guys, last thing, don't think the diet means you're not eating a lot.
Yeah.
I eat like crazy. When I was going out for shows, I ate like crazy and I lost a huge amount of weight. It's what you eat and what you're doing. Okay, you don't have to starve yourself. I never starve myself. I ate like an animal. But the diets work. There's no trick to this stuff, guys. It's hard work, but it works if you do it right. If you come and tell me after a month of doing this diet, or the caloric intake is less and you look the same, you're lying. You're cheating.